What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today let's talk about CeeDee Lamb and why I believe he should get the bag from Dallas ASAP before the season even starts. Even like tomorrow, he should get the bag. Without further ado, please like, please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. So yeah, you heard me. I believe that CeeDee Lamb, the Dallas Cowboys wide receiver, aka number 88 on the Dallas Cowboys, which number 88 is very, very significant number in the Dallas Cowboys. In Jerry's world, obviously Michael Irvin has wore that. Many greats have wore the number 88. Yeah, I believe that CeeDee Lamb deserves to get the bag and basically get Justin Jefferson money, in my opinion, right? Now, here's the problem. A lot of people are saying the Dallas Cowboys, they don't have the money. They don't have, they have to pay. They're in a dilemma where they got to pay QB Dak Prescott. They got to pay Micah Parsons. They got to pay CeeDee Lamb. And look, I think Micah Parsons is a generational edge rusher, right? Getting him at 12 was a steal in the 2021 draft class. A stud edge rusher, one of the best athletes basically in the world, and one of the best edge rushers we have seen in a while, right? He's very unique, but I think CeeDee Lamb is also very, very unique in his own way, and I feel like he's very underappreciated because I see a lot of sports shows. Like I think Speak had a show today. I think like 3 or 4 days ago where they were talking about who should they pay, and they're saying Dak Prescott and Micah Parsons. Which look, I feel like they're all phenomenal players in their own way, right? Dak Prescott, one of kind, one of the great quarterbacks in the league. Obviously, he has his playoff flaws, but he's still a really, really good quarterback. Obviously, quarterback is probably one of the most important positions in football. So, and then Micah Parsons, obviously, like I said, he's a generational edge rusher. But I think CeeDee Lamb is probably the second best receiver in the league, right? Now, everyone can argue that it can be Tyreek Hill, it can be Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams. The number 2 spot is basically open to anybody. But I feel like it's basically CeeDee Lamb's, because the reason why I think it's CeeDee Lamb is if you look at his stats last year, he had 135 receptions, 1749 yards, 13 yards per catch, and 12 touchdowns, which I don't think he led the league in touchdowns, but he was top 5 in leading in touchdowns. He's only improving every year. He started his rookie season with 935 yards, then went to 1,102, 1,359 yards, and last year, astounding 1,749 yards. And if I'm drafting in fantasy, I'm drafting CeeDee Lamb number 1. With I don't know, maybe you go Christian McCaffrey, but I think he's the first receiver to be taken out because I think CeeDee Lamb is that damn good. The thing is, last year people were talking about Dak Prescott's MVP season. Well, Dak Prescott does not get those numbers without CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb, I remember against the Detroit Lions, went crazy. They were literally saying after the game, test this guy for steroids because that's how great he was. Like that's how great of a performance that was. And obviously in the playoffs, I mean, against the Packers, the Cowboys just did not play that well, and I don't think that's basically CeeDee Lamb's fault. I mean, he's the only receiver on the team that can actually make plays for the team. And look, you can put that on Dak Prescott, you can put that on CeeDee Lamb, you can put that on coaching, but I think CeeDee Lamb is probably the best second best wide receiver in the league. Sometimes people argue he's number 1, right? So I think it would be foolish for the Dallas Cowboys to get rid of CeeDee Lamb or like trade him or like not pay him because I think he's just too good of a talent to not pay, right? I think giving $32 million to CeeDee Lamb is very, very fair because the thing is, the wide receiver market is only going to get bigger because the Justin Jefferson deal basically ruined it for NFL franchises because now there's gonna be receivers that are gonna have somewhat Justin Jefferson seasons, and they're going to ask for the bag. So Dallas Cowboys, do whatever you can, pay CeeDee Lamb his money. I don't care if you pay CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons or CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott because I think you can only keep 2 of them. Keep CeeDee Lamb. Now, I think Emmanuel Acho said this on the show. He said that it's pretty easy to find good stud wide receivers in college. That's basically the formula people are using now. I don't think that's the case because there are good. Although that is right, and I respect Emmanuel Acho's take because he is a former NFL player. The thing with that is he's not accounting to players like CeeDee Lamb and like Justin Jefferson and like Jamar Chase and all those top receivers. There's only there's the thing with me. The thing is that you don't know if a rookie can be good, right? You don't know if the rookie is going to perform well. Like you're basically gambling there, and I just don't understand why you would gamble on a player like Ceede Lamb, where he's like probably one of the best, and just letting him go like that, it just doesn't make sense in my opinion. Like it just doesn't make sense in the long run. Now I do see a world where maybe Dak Prescott goes out there and plays really well next season, and maybe they want to pay in the bag and give him 60 million, and they probably have to give Micah Parsons a 5th-year contract, or like they probably are going to pay Micah Parsons, and they ultimately have to let CeeDee Lamb go. The thing is, if Dak Prescott has a great season next year, it's going to be because of CeeDee Lamb, and getting rid of CeeDee Lamb just does not make sense. Like because then you're just getting rid of Dak Prescott's number one wide receiver, and then the Cowboys are basically screwed. They're going to be picking, let's just say the Cowboys have a great season, they're going to be picking like 26, 27 like last year, and they're not going to get anyone that's like actually like a stud wide receiver. Obviously, you could probably get them in the second or third round, but I think when you have talent, I think you should keep it. I think if you drafted great talent, and the fact that he's wearing number 88 just means prestige when it comes to Dallas Cowboys, right? So, look, if I had to pay two, it's CeeDee Lamb and I don't know, CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons. That's a hard one. This is so hard because I'm so happy I'm not Jerry Jones right now, because this is a very, very hard situation where you had to pay either CeeDee Lamb or Micah Parsons. But y'all let me know in the comments who you guys pick. I pick a CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott.